Sup nerds, recently I realized that I have a every free-to-play power armor paint video, a every power armor video, every free-to-play normal armor paint video, and even a every hazmat suit video. But I don't have any videos on every normal armor, nor every Under Armor. So I figured we could get to that. We'll do Under Armors today cause that's easier I think. That said, we'll only be covering all the free-to-play ones that we can still acquire at any time, which means no seasonal stuff. Sup nerds, welcome to my only survivors. For just $5.99, I will show you my Under Armors. Nah, just kidding. I'll show you them for free. Of course, the very first Under Armor that you can get will be the one you start out with, the Vault 76 jumpsuit. And honestly, I do think the Vault stuff are some of the better looking Under Armors. And let's stay on theme and look at the other Vault jumpsuits. The plans for the Vault-Tec University jumpsuit can be acquired from several creatures, or containers, or even treasure maps. And instead of a number, this one has a VT on the back. Now, moving on to daily ops, we can get the plan for the Vault 94 jumpsuit. Now, on to the seasonal events. You can get the Vault 51 jumpsuit from Holiday Scorched. Now on to Raiders Under Armors. There are 4 and all of them can be bought either as an item or as a plan. I found 3 of the 4 Raider Under Armors here. Raider Leather's plan can be bought from vendors as well. And the 4 Under Armors that use the Raider lining are as follows. The Harness, which kinda reminds me of Quiet from Metal Gear Solid 5. The Long Johns, I think this is the worst looking one by far. Raider Leathers, this is also pretty simple, but at least it doesn't look like you were fighting a war in your tattered sweats, right? And the Road Leathers, which in my opinion is definitely the best looking one out of the 4 Raider ones. The skull buckle is a nice touch. Now let's look at some Brotherhood Under Armors. And very early on, once you make your way to the Wayward, you can see these 2 Brotherhood people standing guard. Now, if you don't mind getting your hands a little dirty, don't worry, no one will find out. And there are literally no negative consequences to this. 2 more Brotherhood people will spawn after a while to replace the ones that But from their lifeless and most likely innocent bodies, you can often find the Brotherhood of Steel Soldier Suit, which is an Under Armor. It is the most common Brotherhood of Steel Under Armor. Here in Thunder Mountain Power Plant, outside here on the tents, on this broken footlocker, you will usually find the Field Scribe hat. Beside it, you can find the boss fatigues. And inside the main entrance, through here, you can find the Knight suit, which is orange because you got it from the ground. Interesting to note that if you craft it, it will be black like the officer suit. This is a bug. It is supposed to be orange. Here in NAR Repair Yard, this one is only a spawn point for the different plans of the Soldier suit, Knight suit, and the officer suit. For Defiance, you do have to come to the top floor, which you won't have access to unless you finish the quests. And sometimes the plans will be right here on top of this yellow thing. Plans for the boss soldier suit, knight suit, and the officer suit. So going around between these 4 places, you will be able to find all of the following: boss knight suit, and boss fatigues. Definitely looks cooler than the soldier / knight suits. And of course, the plans for every single boss under armor. Now for the Enclave Underarmors. From the Enclave vendor at the production wing on the Enclave White Spring Bunker, that you can get the Forest Operative Underarmor. And of course, the Urban Operative Underarmor as well. In the Raid Gleaming Depths from Stage 5, you can get the Enclave Secret Operative Underarmor, which I have to say is probably the best looking underarmor in the game at this moment. I do love this look. And now for the Military Underarmors. There's also Military Fatigues, which is an underarmor. It also drops from a lot of different places, but here in Sugar Grove, in this shelf, it can either be this Military Fatigues or the Dirty Army Fatigue. Same here on Camp McClintock Barracks, it can either be the Military Fatigue or the Dirty Army Fatigue. There's also the Marine Wetsuit, which is also an underarmor, which has a matching Marine Tactical Helmet. The plans for each can spawn practically anywhere that spawns armor plans in the Mire and the Cranberry Bog. Easiest place to farm for them will probably be Harper's Ferry, in the house with a lot of display cases. Otherwise, the items themselves can have a 3% chance to drop from the Mirelurk Queen. And finally, the rest. The other underarmors that I have not mentioned yet. Here's the flannel shirt and jeans, looks okay to be honest, and this can be purchased from Scavengers Traders, Cunningham at White Springs Resort, Sunny, and other Responders vendors. The undershirt and jeans, which is more basic than, well, everything else, can also be purchased from the Scavengers Traders, Cunningham at White Spring Resorts, Sunny, and other Responders vendors. The Secret Service armor, which is still the best one stat-wise, can have the plans for it obtained from Rags or Minerva. And the Civil Engineer Underarmor, which I also like the look of, plans for this underarmor can be purchased from Giuseppe Della Ripa for 50 stamps. And that is it! Every underarmor that is still obtainable in Fallout 76 today. Which one is your favorite? Are you missing any of these? Let us know in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider helping the channel out by clicking join down below to become a member. Subscribe to see more videos like this, and of course, always nerd on.